Pakistani politics, unpredictable and always full of drama. This election has been no different. Campaigning has been at a furious pace, particularly by the two frontrunners, Imran Khan's Tehreek-e-Insaf party and Nawaz Sharif's Muslim League N. But all of that came to a standstill on Tuesday night after rising political star Imran Khan fell from a platform at a rally in Lahore. Having suffered serious head and back injuries, he made one last push from hospital to galvanize his supporters.
जो मैं कर सकता था मैंने किया। अब मैं चाहता हूं कि आप अपनी जिम्मेदारी लें। 11 को इसको अपनी जंग समझना, मेरी जंग नहीं है, सिर्फ मुल्क की जंग है। अपनी आपने तकदीर, अपने बच्चों की तकदीर बदलनी है। आपने अपने बच्चों के मुस्तकबिल की जंग लड़नी है। आपने फैसला करना है कि क्या ऐसे चलते रहना है या आपने एक नया पाकिस्तान बनाना है।
We were filming at his opponent's rally at the time. Nawaz Sharif decided to suspend campaigning on Wednesday in light of the situation.
मेरी दुआ है अल्लाह ताला इमरान खान को सेहत कामला आजला अता फरमाए और वो सेहतयाब हो और वो दोबारा सेहतयाब होकर मैदान में आए।
It was a rare moment of fair play in an election campaign that has been seriously aggressive on all sides. The two frontrunners have been looking to gain votes off the demise of the ruling Pakistan People's Party. Until his injuries this week, Imran Khan had been storming across the country, holding several rallies a day, each brimming with thousands of enthusiastic supporters. His injuries are likely to gain the sympathy of many Pakistanis and ultimately may help his campaign.
But victory will not come easy. Nawaz Sharif, a seasoned veteran of Pakistani politics, is also working the crowds hard at rallies like this all over Pakistan.
And both candidates are aware of changing attitudes among Pakistani voters, particularly the youth.
मैं हूँ पाकिस्तान की यूथ और मेरा अंगूठा चलेगा।
पाकिस्तान का मुस्तकबिल अब हमारे हाथ में है। अगर हम 11 मई को अपने घरों से नहीं निकलेंगे।
This is one in a series of clips being produced by young people in Islamabad to convince Pakistanis to go out and vote with their conscience. A radical idea in a country where votes are often decided in a block by family or community leaders, particularly in rural areas where feudal politics dominates voting choices. Intimidation and bribery also often play a role.
We love to watch political talk shows. You know, we love to sit there at 8 p.m. every day with the whole family and watch those shows. But what we sort of miss are these tiny details about how the whole system works. And unless you have that particular mindset as to, you know, what exactly you should be targeting to actually bring about that change, you will not be able to, you know, do something, achieve something positive.
The producers of these short films say they started out simply trying to provide hope of a better Pakistan, but the response they got spurred them on further.
You would have the mainstream media portray just, you know, one particular side of everything that was happening, and it would kind of bring out the more dark side of everything. So what we tried to do was just to remind people that there's always good in this world and there's always hope, and, you know, things will eventually come back to their normal place. That's where we started out from.
Our first video got over 650,000 impressions. Our second video got almost 1.5 million impressions all over Facebook. So, you know, we definitely were not expecting that. And, you know, this just goes to show that how many people are actually involved. I mean, you got 8 million Pakistanis on Facebook, and if you get like 1.5 million impressions, that's nearly 20%.
The lack of awareness is one of those things which really brings down our country. So these were people who were appreciating the fact that that we're telling them that there's hope. So we thought, you know, maybe take it up a notch and tell them that, you know, you can actually be a part of bringing in that whatever change that you're looking for.
But this new fresh approach to politics is not a phenomenon limited to middle-class Pakistan.
This is the village of Dakhtehal near the river Jhelum in the district of Gujarat. It's about 2 hours drive from Islamabad. It's harvest time here and everyone's busy taking in the crop. But even here in rural Pakistan, politics is high on the agenda.
Here in villages like this, the failure of central government to manage the country properly is painfully evident. Power outages mean electricity is only available for 3 to 6 hours per day, and waterborne diseases are common. The state education system is near non-existent. With so much at stake and the situation worsening, some villagers are abandoning old tribal and family allegiances and basing their votes on the bigger picture.
ऐसे होता था कि जो आदमी आता कैंडिडेट आता था कि हमें वोट दें तो वो पूरे गांव इकट्ठा करके वो आदमी जो बड़ा होता था वो कहता था कि ठीक है इधर वोट डालना है तो वो कहते ठीक है जी हम आपके साथ हैं इधर आप कहेंगे वो ऐसे बंदे को करते हैं यानी कि भलके तुसा ने कुछ हो गया तो असां तुसा नी मदद कर सा ते जे तुसा हाँ ना वोटता तो फिर पता नहीं क्या उसी थाना है। लेकिन अभी चेंज आ रही है लोगों के जहन चेंज हो रहे हैं अभी जो नए नौजवान हैं ना उनके क्योंकि इन्होंने कितना अरसा हो गया इनकी पॉलिसियों वजह से आप देख लें आज कौन सा दौर जा रहा है और बिजली देखें ये मेन ज़रूरत है मुल्क की इसके बगैर मुल्क जा नहीं सकता इंडस्ट्री बंद है कौन सा शुबा है जो इसके बगैर काम ही नहीं है कोई भी।
Professor Ishtiaq puts this change in attitude down to broadcast and social media.
The youth of the Pakistan, they are very much active against the traditional politics, against the traditional parties. Earlier, they were not held so accountable before the media. Whatever they were doing, everything was concealed. Now, what a politician is doing is very much visible before the public. People are very much enthusiastic. Perhaps they are determined to bring change. Change of system, change of policies, change of style of governance as well. So all the change does not mean just the change of government, rather the change of the system.
Back at the village, Imran's uncle has seen many governments come and go, many promises broken. He remains skeptical that any administration is going to bring about the genuine change that Pakistan needs and is pessimistic about the future.
ये वाम के नहीं रहते ये उनके सिर पे हुकूमत कर रहे हैं और उनके सिर पे रहते हैं वाम के लिए इन्होंने कोई काम नहीं किया कितना अरसा हो गया इस मुल्क में लोड शेडिंग बेरोजगारी बेतालीम कोई हुकूमत को ऐसी पॉलिसी नहीं भी मेरा मतलब लोगों को अट्रैक्शन दे सके सब तो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी मुल्क है हुकूमत का महकमा खुराक ज़राअत जितना खा रहे ये जो लफ्ज़ बोलते हैं ना ये सिर्फ झूठ का पलंदा था मुँह से निकाल दिया वहाँ हम समझते हैं हो गया वोट डाल दिया ये बारी लगाई हुई है इन्होंने बस खाओ पियो हैं शुमारो नवे चेहरे आगे।
But the younger generation like Imran have little choice but to remain optimistic.
तो कौन के होना आगू अल्लाह बेहतर कर रहा है मुल्क वास्ते जेड़ा भी आवे उम्मीद है वा इंशाल्लाह चंगा ही होगा मुल्क वास्ते कोई ना कोई जेड़ा भी आवे चंगी करा बस सरदारी ना हो।
The result of Saturday's elections is now more unpredictable than ever. With a new politically active young generation, the media watching politicians closely, and a new radical player to the game, Pakistan's political establishment can no longer take power and privilege for granted. With cameraman Arsal Jalib, this is Hassan Ghani for The Real News, Rawalpindi, Pakistan.